try to work till about 1 o'clock. I'm going to work out of the Festa store because it got a $5 incentive for everything you do. I'm not going to mess around with my hometown at all. If I would have got a delivery, if that would have been the first delivery I was offered that was decent, I would have, but it wasn't. I already got a $29 6-mile delivery out of Festus, so I'm headed there. My goal today is to make about $200 and head home. The most deliveries I'll do today is 8. So if I don't make $200 in 8 deliveries, I probably failed anyway, right? So, yeah, but there's a $5 incentive for every delivery in Festus and a $5 morning incentive. So I'll get at least $39 for this first delivery. So after that, I only got to make 160. So right on. So it looks like I got tip paid. I don't like the new system because I can tell how much I got tip paid, and I don't want to know. I just don't, because it aggravates me. And then, you know, I might go back and try to figure out who that was and all that. No, I don't want to do all that. No, it's just part. You know, I've done a video on tip betting. I need to do another one. It's just a business expense. You know, we're you know, a lot of us think of each other. We think of it as a business, right? Well, sometimes business gets stolen from, right? And that's what those people did. They stole our tip. So it happens no matter what kind of business you got, especially in retail, right? So it's part of the deal, you know, and that's the way I've always looked at it. And so I still made $95 in tips on that day that I worked. What day was that? That was Friday. So that's pretty good. I'll take that. So many curbsides. I don't like that. I haven't done a shopping delivery in days. You know, after maybe, yeah, today I'll make a whole week, I'm sure. I haven't worked a lot this week at all, though. But yeah, they did give me $5 for a delivery for yesterday. Right on. Which I did not expect. The incentive says just this store, but they gave me for that store too. So right on. So that was an extra $20 I wasn't expecting. I've also got another $5 from a delivery that I did at a Sam's. So I've got 25 in incentives coming. So blah blah blah. So yesterday's experiment with the rural stores overall, not good, but not a disaster. I could have done a better job for sure. Let's talk about Farmington. It's the last area I went to. Now that was pretty much a disaster. Got 2 offers the whole time I was there. Both of them were one. I think one was $11.50 and the other one was $12. It was 2 deliveries. For both of those deliveries I got offered that I did not take. Yeah, they averaged $6 a piece. Yeah. So, you know, you can't take one little instance like that and say it's horrible. But yeah, first impression, not good. Now they got 2 Walmarts there. I didn't even get an offer from the other Walmart at all. And they do deliveries out of both, so yeah, that's another thing. And I left the app on because I live out there, so well, closer to there. So I drove quite a while before I turned the app off just to see what offers I would get, and I never even got another offer. So yeah, overall, Saturday afternoon. Now it was probably the worst time to be there, you know, 2 or 3 o'clock, something like that. But overall, yeah, that was a disaster. Now DeSoto was the next level of disaster. Didn't get a delivery in the 8 o'clock hour yesterday, and then ended up not getting delivery in like I did a couple I think in the noon hour. So yeah, so all you'd have to do to make it DeSoto probably is double app. You'd have to flip freaking Doordash on, and that's what to make that work yesterday, like which I will do again. I will try DeSoto again. The only problem with doing that it just destroys your acceptance rate because they still keep this feeding you Festus, you know, which is close to 20 miles away, and you know, you're like, I'm in DeSoto. Quit offering me those Festus deliveries. But blah blah blah. But what all you have to do to make that work is flip on Doordash when you didn't get a delivery. Do a couple Doordash deliveries in between. You'd have to double that. That's it. And that's the strategy you have to use there. And I bet it's the strategy you got to use up here too sometimes, which is Festus. Now Festus was unbelievably busy in the morning yesterday, i.e. I'm out here at 7 o'clock getting a $30 delivery right off the bat, and then they really slowed down after. So as soon as they flipped on the incentive, this place went straight down. So I expect them to be busy in the morning, and then that to fall completely apart in the afternoon, and that's when I'll take off and head home, and then head to Kansas City, start my new job tomorrow. The idea would be to get as tired as I possibly could, and by the time I get to Kansas City, so I can sleep in a hotel room there. Yeah, big exciting day, all that. It is what it is. Big opportunity. Can't wait. So overall, the rural experiment was a downer, for sure. Kind of disappointing for me because with my new job, it's really not. Farmington's 20 miles from where I'm at, and Festus is 20 miles. So Festus, I'll just drive to Festus, and if Festus ain't cooking, it's only like 15 more miles to Arnold. So no big deal. When you live out here in the country, you gotta drive a little bit. What it did do for me, one positive thing about it, is I've been driving to St. Louis all this time because I didn't think it was sustainable to work out here. And I tried it on a Saturday, not on a Monday, not on a Tuesday, not on a Wednesday, not a Thursday. I tried it on a Saturday, the busiest day that we have, and it was disappointing. Now, at one point you could make, well, that's when all the drivers were. Okay, so yeah, we'll try it on a weekday sometime at night and see if it's better, you know, and I'll definitely let you know. But yeah, if you live in a rural area, if you take my example, you should do what I've been doing this whole time, and that's drive to the metro area. I don't mean to drive straight to the city, just to a suburb of the metro area. For me, that's an extra 10 miles, 10, 15 miles. You know, I have to drive to the store no matter what. It's 7 miles. I live in my hometown store, 7 miles from me. So that's how far out in the country I live. And then, this store here that I'm going to right now is about 20 miles. And then Arnold is about 35 miles. So, when you break down the gas, it's just a little bit over, it's $3. You know what I mean? And back, it's $6. But that's one delivery, right? That's one of those deliveries I didn't get 3 or 4 times yesterday. So yeah, it's not a whole delivery. It's the extra you'll get on deliveries, one delivery. You know, there's not a whole lot of, you got to take what you get out here, pretty much. You know what I mean? When I seen the $29 delivery, I would have taken it anyway, right? But if that would have been a $22 delivery for 6 miles, I would have had to take that too. Wouldn't have been any different. So you pretty much, and then like DeSoto is even 10 times worse. You definitely got to just take what you get there, because you're probably going to get nothing else. But yeah, to make that work, and maybe that's what I should have done today, is do the Doordash thing. But I didn't feel like playing around with Doordash today, because I'm only going to work part-time today, 7 or 8 deliveries tops. That's only if it's busy. If it's not busy, I'm not even going to do that. So there we go. Let's make some money. Let's get this. I'll let you know how today goes. Now, this is the store that I'm working at today. is a rural store too. It's no different than working at some of these other rural stores. Festus is a little bit bigger, but it's no bigger than Farmington, that's for sure. So we'll see how it goes. Second day, we're just working the rural stores. Only doing it because there's double incentives.